Hello and welcome back to another 4RP. I had to think for a second there. Bloody hell. I am, of course, Reaper, and this is Icarus from Icarus Tech. Say hello or say something.
Something.
Idiot.
I am excited.
On today's...
Can I do it? 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 I am really excited because we are talking about Resident fucking Evil.
Yes, we are, and... yeah.
So,
all I can say, the first thing I can say is, my God, the fucking voice acting.
wow. What a mansion. That's all that matters.
Chris!
Do you think that's Chris? No, don't go.
Okay, but one of the favorite, other than that opening scene, which was the fucking worst 90s acting I'd ever seen, the part that got me the most is when I chose Jill Valentine.
Not Valentine?
And no, not Valentine. It's Valentine. I know it's Valentine. Shut up. So we walked into like that dining area, and we walked right down to the end of the table or something, or whatever it was in the middle, and the dude's on the ground. What is this? And then Jill goes, "What is that?" And then he turns around and goes, "It's blood." So why is he first asking, "What is it?" Then why is Jill then asking him, "What is it?" when he doesn't know? And then he's responding with, "It's blood," when in the first place he had no fucking clue what it was.
He's like, "I hope it's not Chris's blood."
Yeah, exactly. It's like, how? It's obvious it's blood, but you've still got no idea what it is. But Jill doesn't know what it is. But suddenly, oh my God, you now know what it is in like a millisecond.
Resident Evil 1 is not known for its voice acting. At least, it's not known for having good voice acting. I will say it is known for its voice acting, but not in a positive light. And you know what? It only gets worse.
How can it get worse?
Oh, you would not be surprised.
Yeah.
So, anyway, moving on from the voice acting, which is obviously fucking terrible.
Yes.
What did you think of, firstly, the controls? Secondly...
horrible.
Yeah, well, that. So, you sucked at everything in that game. It took you like 15 minutes to equip a weapon. Which...
it took me 15 minutes to frickin' turn, to walk in a different direction.
I honestly think that I could have drove down there and got through the game quicker than what you did in that time. And it's like a 25-minute drive.
Yes, but how many times have you played this game?
About 3 times. I have not played Resident Evil 1 a whole lot. Resident Evil 2, though, I unlocked all the secrets, which requires you passing it like 14 different times.
Fuck, okay.
And it's basically the same engine.
Yeah, you're experienced, and I'm not.
Yeah.
So,
I know, I'm a little bit like over the top with that stuff, because the whole point is for you playing games for the first time and me to laugh at you.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, that is what the point of this is.
The one thing I will say is, like, you did like sort of go through it okay. There's a couple of parts that really got me about your playthrough, besides the fact that you didn't equip a weapon. You go, typewriter. Oh no, it's an ink ribbon. Ink ribbon for a typewriter, and then never bothered to use the typewriter.
Yeah, but the first time I went over with it was when I was with Jill, and Jill was like, "There's no time for this now." Okay then. And then I go back with Chris, and it gives me an ink ribbon. I'm like, okay.
That's because you were on a mission for the first one. You had something to do, but then after that, the game opens up, and the ink ribbon is for saving.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's like when you died and you have to go back to the start, is because you never saved the game.
Oh, so I need to use the typewriter to save game.
Correct. It's like a running thing on at least the first few Resident Evil games, where you have to manage your inventory, which is a big part of the survival horror part, And you also have a limited amount of saves, where if you play on the harder difficulties, you get less ink ribbons and less chances to actually save, so you've got to space them out.
Oh.
So that's
okay,
how,
that's good to know.
that's how they do that kind of like incremental difficulty. Not only, you got harder enemies, you get less resources, which are your bullets and all that kind of stuff, but you also have less opportunities to actually save the game, which is a really big detriment, because you can go, oh, I don't want to save yet because I've only got a certain amount, and then you die and you've lost half an hour of progress and you want to flip the fucking table. Not personal experience, of course.
Of course not.
No.
Of course not. I only played for half an hour and I wanted to flip the frickin' table after being with Jill.
To be fair, and you did hit the nail on the head. You go, it seems like it's a different game with the two characters, and it is. It's a completely different experience with the two characters. Yeah,
which I thought was quite cool, because with Jill, we had the blood at the end of the table. With Chris, there was no blood there, but we still had Voldemort in the room, so...
Yeah, so there are a lot of bits that have the same kind of set piece. It wasn't... He had a fucking nose, you idiot. So...
He looked like Voldemort.
He did. He definitely does have that, like, Voldemort-y look to him. Voldemort with a skin condition.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's a very good way to put it.
And then, you got it well with that. And then you go to Resident Evil 2, and you actually get 4 games instead of 2. You get four different sets of stories, which is kind of cool.
I look forward to playing that one then.
Yeah, I will sit you down and we'll play that.
Okay, sounds good.
Because the re-release is coming out, and I'm really excited.
Yes, and I would like to at least play through it once, because then I can sit down with you and see everything that happens.
Yeah, I'd like to sort of play through it again anyway to see what the differences are between the old one and the remake, which would be really fun to see.
Yes, because that comes out
January 25.
Yeah, Melbourne Cup.
No, Anzac Day.
Anzac Day. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, true. And if I remember correctly, we're going to be sitting down and I'm going to be watching you play it for 3 days straight.
4
days straight. Okay. Yeah. So no sleep for 4 days. Excellent.
Yeah, who needs sleep? Sleep is for people who don't have Resident Evil 2 remakes to play. So, you hate the controls.
True. Oh, the controls are horrible. It's been so long since I've used a D-pad control thing.
Well, to be fair, this was one of the games that were released before the DualShock came out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I do know that.
And I did try to find you the DualShock version, but it didn't want to work.
Ah, okay. I'm kind of pissed off that you didn't, but hey.
But how did you find you attacked a little bit after you died a bunch. How did you find the attacking with the the one thing to aim and you sort of pivot and then you shoot with the button?
Slow. It was very slow moving. It was good. I really liked the sort of, you actually had to aim and shoot and move around a little bit. It was as realistic as you possibly could get for that kind of game.
Yeah, because you don't go around running down a hallway shooting a M16 or some shit. You generally plant your feet and then you shoot. You take aim and you shoot. And I personally, and correct me if you think otherwise, I personally think that adds to the horror element, because you know that when you're taking a shot, you got to make sure that you can get him down before he gets to you.
Yes. Oh yeah. No. Definitely. I fully agree with you on that one. And that was It's oh fuck.
Especially when you just have the knife in the beginning too, and you got to slash. You got to hit it and walk backwards, and hit it and walk back. You keep sort of moving back and keeping him at arm's length when you're trying to slash him, and it's really difficult.
Yeah, which I kind of didn't realize until later on.
Yeah, you're very bad at the game, but that's fine. It was your first run.
It was.
Actually,
I can only get better.
Yeah, now that I think about it, I don't think I've actually finished Resident Evil 1 all the way through.
Oh, well. Another video.
Yeah, there you go. We will speed run it.
Speedrun, yeah.
The one part I enjoyed the most, and this was out of a just sort of like sadism. I loved it when the dogs jumped through the window, or the dog.
Yeah.
And you just see you not physically jump, but like you see your brain trying to escape your skull out of just sheer terror. And
yeah, like
no, go.
what? I felt like I jumped out of my skin when it happened, but at the same time, like it was a mind fuck scare rather than a whole oh shit, I need flight or fight sort of fear. But oh god, it freaked me the fuck out.
And like I think if you ask anybody who's played Resident Evil, and if you have, just let us know that the one moment they remember the most, it's the dogs. It's always the dogs.
It's definitely the dogs for me.
It's either the dogs in Resident Evil 1 or I think it was Resident Evil 2 had the crows. Those are the two parts I think you remember the most out of, at least I remember the most out of the Resident Evil games.
I'm curious about the crows now. Gonna have to wait and see with that one.
Oh, it's just like a really, like not jump scary, but a really creepy part where you're running down a hallway and there's just crows attacking you and you got to like sort of run through them.
Oh, so it's like the Alfred Hitchcock movie.
Sure, we'll go with that because I've never seen it.
I can't remember. I was watching something about it yesterday or something. It's called Birds or Crows, or basically this woman's getting attacked by like flocks and flocks of birds.
Yeah, just pretty much. And they just, I don't think they ever stop spawning. Like you can kill them and they just keep coming back.
Oh, so basically the easiest thing to do is just run.
Yeah, pretty much. So that's what you do. But the first time you go through it, it's just like, oh yeah, I hear birds and they start attacking you. Like, oh fuck, let's get out of here.
God, yeah. It was a good game. I definitely enjoyed it.
Now,
other than the fucking controls.
The tank controls are a relic of its time, unfortunately, and that's why I quite love that they're remaking Resident Evil 2 rather than just remastering it, because it looks to be that they've changed the camera, they've changed the control scheme, everything's new, but it's the same like basic storyline with everything else sort of built around it again.
Oh, that's cool. That's really, really cool.
So I'm really excited for that, and I'm really excited to show you Resident Evil 2, which is one of my favourite games of all time.
Yes, well, hopefully soon you can give me a taste of the second one, even though I haven't even really started the first one.
It's good to play through the first one because 1, 2, and 3 do have a kind of story that flows through, whereas whereas 4 kind of alludes to the first 3, and 5 and 6 kind of does as well, but not really. And 7 has literally nothing to do with it, except for like one little Easter egg. But you know, that happens.
Okay.
But yeah, 1, 2, and 3 are good.
Alright. Yeah. No, I guess when with the evolution of games, they can't really sort of constantly keep the same storyline going. It's sort of it needs to change at some point to be different.
Well, it still follows the same kind of, like the story is there, but it's like, oh, we are now 20 years in the future and no one gives a shit about what happened in Raccoon City anymore.
Ah, okay. Okay, that makes sense.
And I don't believe you gave this game a rating at the end of the video. Would you like to do that now?
Yes, no, I didn't. I was completely out of it, I think.
Your brain left about 20 minutes in when the dogs came through the fucking window.
No. My brain left about 30 seconds in once they started fucking talking.
And you're like, brain, don't go!
Oh,
so bad. And it's like, it's not even voice acting, it's actual acting at that point as well, and it's just so terrible.
Yeah. And the other part I didn't say before is when he picks up the gun and it's still got the hand holding it. Like, he barely gets it into frame before he goes, oh! It's like...
Yeah, but at that point too, he's got it up to like here. And just because it's not in frame doesn't mean he can't see it.
Yeah, I know, but it's that sort of... You can barely tell what he's screaming about, but at the same time, it is the most fake like cereal box fucking yell. Yeah, it's
If you want to play Resident Evil, go into it knowing that all of the acting is fucking atrocious. But the game is incredible. It started a series. It spawned a whole bunch of competitors and rip-offs, and it's incredible. It's great. Resident Evil 1 through 4 are all awesome, so you should definitely play those. Anyway, I interrupted your review. Apologies. Proceed.
Yes, no, that's cool. I was gonna give it a rating, and my rating is, I'm not gonna go 10 because I haven't played enough of it yet. But I'm gonna give it an 8.
I'll accept.
A solid 8, but a soft 9.
Please never say that to me again. Good God. Explain. Why an 8 to a 9?
I guess because again, I haven't played enough of it. I do love the storyline. I love sort of the little that I know. I think it's very intriguing right from the get-go. Could be also because of the bad voice acting and actual acting, but there's definitely that intrigue right from the get-go. I couldn't give it a solid anything other than an 8 because just shut up. because why?
The controls, for one.
Yeah, thank you. The controls.
Go, sorry.
Yeah, you got to press right to turn right, but then you got to push forward to walk right.
It does take a lot of getting used to.
Yeah, it really did, and I was still struggling near the end of the half hour. Well, maybe it was 40 minutes I played it for. But yeah.
They did. I'm pretty sure in number 2 or number 3, maybe even 4, they added like things like quick turn and stuff like that, so you can sort of get around a little bit quicker. It made it a bit better.
Cool.
But I mean, tank controls are extremely outdated and hard to use. But I think
yes,
the incredible slowness of the controls really do fit the genre very well.
Yeah, that's the other thing I didn't like, but loved at the same time, is how fucking slow it is.
Yeah.
It builds suspense, but it is so slow and drawn out, and when they're speaking, it makes it even worse.
It does leave a bit to be desired when they start talking.
Yes, it leaves a lot to be desired.
I'm very glad they didn't have enough room on disc to fully voice act the game back in the day.
Yeah, because oh, that would have been so bad.
Hey, on the plus side, the acting gets like exponentially better in Resident Evil 2.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, but the thing I do actually love about the shitty voice acting, it does give it that like C to D movie feel, kind of like the original Saw was. You know, it wasn't the best acting, it wasn't the best sets, wasn't the best production, but it was a very well-made movie.
Yeah, I can understand where you're going, because this is definitely a well-made game, definitely well-made, and I've only played half an hour, 45 minutes of it.
Yeah, and I think
so.
I think that opinion might change as you get further and further in, just because it becomes less about like managing your. Well, it's always about managing your inventory, but more about like puzzles and stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, I like puzzles. I'm shit at puzzles, but I like puzzles.
There is a lot of like really obscure puzzles, and that's one of the reasons I never finished it as a kid, because I was like 8, 9 when that came out, something like that. I would have been more like 12, whatever. I wasn't a very smart kid, but...
Because what year did it come out?
I think it was like 99. I gotta look it up quickly. Resident Evil 1.
So, yeah, it would have been 10 or 11.
96. Okay, there you go. I was like 96. 8.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, I would have been like 8 or 9 trying to figure out how to play Resident Evil, and it just wasn't my thing. And then Resident Evil 2 came out. I had it when I was like 12, I think. Came out in 98. I had it a bit later on, and I love that because I was a little bit cleverer. and was able to actually figure out the puzzles.
Cleverer.
Yeah, and this is before the internet.
Yeah.
Don't make fun of cleverer, it's a word. It's
Technically,
not.
no, because internet came out in 1995, so...
This is before mainstream adaptation of the internet where everyone has the internet and all the Earth's knowledge in their pockets. Was that much better? Did that make for much more entertaining viewing? Thank you. You jerk.
I just want to like mute you over like that little part there and just put some sort of weird music, but I know that won't happen because
the elevator music.
Yeah, exactly.
Not happening.
Yeah, no.
Will we see Resident Evil 1/2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and all the add-ons be on your channel again soon?
Yes. Yes, I'm going to be revisiting Resident Evil 1 110%.
That's a lot. You have to play the game 1.1 times.
I've already played it at the point 1. Now I'm just going to play it properly.
It doesn't count. You didn't actually save it.
Yeah, that's true.
Are you
Still
going to
play it at the point 1 times.
Yeah. Are you going to play through both Jill and Chris, or just go through one and get to the end?
Both, because both are very interesting.
Oh. Internet. Okay, we're back.
We had a bit of a freeze there, by the way.
Yeah,
cool.
You were just like...
Yeah, you were blankly staring. So...
Oh, well, let's quickly end this up so we don't have to freaking cut this thing up. So this will be back.
Yes.
Resident Evil 1, it's awesome, 8 out of 10, and a soft 9 apparently, whatever that means.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, I can't give it. I can't give it much more than an 8, but it's getting to the 9.
Okay. And
it's getting there.
To drop a spoiler, the next game is also something very good that I'm very, very excited about. And I'm not going to say what it is, but I will be guest editing that video. So
yes, you will be.
If you like my editing, make sure you let me know, because I think I'm going to have a little bit of fun with it, because it's not my video, it's not on my channel, so I don't care.
Yeah. And if you do like it, maybe somebody will become the editor of the rest of my videos.
You can't afford me, mate. Can't afford me.
Oh no, you just do it as charity. I need it as charity.
Yeah, just like normal then, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sick of talking about Resident Evil 1 at least for now. Do you have anything else to add?
That is bullshit. You love talking about Resident Evil 1. You love talking about Resident Evil in general.
2 I love talking about.
True. You don't like talking about the movies either.
Because the movies are shite.
Yeah, what I've seen, I enjoy them.
Yeah, but from the perspective of someone who actually likes the storylines in the games, it's kind of like, yeah, you took this much of it out of this much and then like ruined it. But there was that really cool scene at the start of the first Resident Evil movie with the like the lasers and stuff. I like that part, and the guy got turned into like a shish kebab. It was awesome.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that. I don't fully remember it though.
It's probably good.
Watch them again.
No, you don't. Anyway.
Yes.
That is it from me. Would you like to add anything else?
No. I think I am pretty done. Pretty done.
See us out, Mr. Reaper.
Yes. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button down below and the subscribe button. And also, if you want to be notified of any future videos that I upload on this channel, press the bell notification icon as well. Thank you again for watching, and we shall see you in the next video.
Goodbye.
Bye.